Yeah.
Just watch me do that to you the entire episode.
Oh man. What is up, y'all? It is I, Gato, and welcome back to a brand new installment of Lonely Corner Radio.
Why are you yelling?
What can I yell?
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling.
Not everything's about you, Jimmy. Why are you yelling at me?
You should yell at me, raise your voice at me. This
is Gato's time. This is her podcast.
How dare you interrupt the bitch? How could you?
Oh man.
Oh my god. The audacity of this bitch.
Oh my god. And
You can do your intro.
I did the intro. This is it. I'm here with my homegirls. Introduce yourselves, homegirls.
Oh, I'm Cheeb from Haunts R Us. I'm playing a Roblox obby right now. I'm focusing right now.
She's in the Roblox zone.
I'm in the Roblox.
She's in the game.
Right now. I'm playing Walmart obby.
The real ones recognize shit. I've been playing Walmart Tycoon. That's that good shit, man.
I like McDonald's Tycoon.
Yeah, dude.
It's really good.
Real gamer shit, dude.
Only real gamers know McDonald's Tycoon on Roblox.
For
Fucking
real.
Roblox.
Oh,
Can't get
man.
enough. Hi, I'm Ale, and I am not playing a game right now. I'm trying my best not to eat these hot Cheetos that are right in front of me. And
We're all so good at podcasting.
stop!
The temptation.
I'm shy. And I am from the internet, just everywhere, around.
Just like
Which is
straight-
Yeah,
forever.
just forever. Yeah, everywhere. I draw.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm also from the podcast Haunts R Us with two of the four here. It's been a while since I've been on a podcast. I have been procrastinating it, but I'm glad to be back.
You have been. I haven't heard your voice in a long time.
Yeah, dude, what do you even sound like these days?
Yeah. Who are you?
Like a child.
Like,
Are you?
A child.
Oh my god.
yeah.
The one with the childlike voice is the oldest of the group.
Oh yeah, you are older than all of us. What the hell?
Wait, how old is everyone?
Voice.
How old is all of us?
How old?
How old are we all?
Old.
Oh, well, you're...
We're this age.
Yeah, I
Big.
feel like you're different. And me and Cheeb are like the same.
Are we? I think like 29.
You're gonna be 30 this year, right?
Yeah.
We're the same.
Oh shit, dirty 30. Let's go.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Let's go to the
I'm not
strip
30.
club. Let's go to the strip club, guys.
There's no good ones here.
Oh, we have to go all the way to LA. They have the amateur nights where people just do it for fun.
It's like fun. Like the ladies enjoy it, and from what our homegirl said, they be loving it.
Yeah, they get like really creative with it,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know if strippers usually have fun when they're working. I don't know.
It looks like fun, though, sometimes, you know? Like, the way they show off.
I think
The goods.
that
Yeah.
might have to be an episode of itself.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Gato, have you ever been to a strip joint?
No. I've only seen burlesque. I think that's how you say it, a burlesque show out in Pride a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen a burlesque show. That sounds like it would be fun.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that does sound like fun.
Yeah.
Like talent and stuff. Yeah, so I recommend it. If you're able to, if you get invited, just do it. You know, don't be scared of the ladies. Favorite Pokemon from whatever gen Pokemon. I want to know what's y'all's favorite Pokemons.
Oh god, there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many, but starting off with Gen 1, forever and always, mine will be Vaporeon. I love her.
Nice.
She's super cute. I like
He's
a lot.
adorable.
Yeah, like I like a lot of the evolutions, but that one just sticks out to me the most.
Yeah.
Preferably because she was blue. And I keep saying she, but he. But 'cause there's a tiny, small, itsy bitsy chance that it'll be female. But yeah, Vaporeon's one of my favorites.
God, I like so many, like throughout the generations. Like Generation 1, I love me the Charizard. How can I love dragons. And I know he's not a dragon. He is a flying type, flying fire, but still. If you
I
gonna
thought
give
he
him
was
that,
a salamander.
no, he's officially typed as firefly type. But if you're gonna give him that design, you might as well just call him a dragon.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that is just like a criminal offense in and of itself. Of course, I also love the Eevees and their evolutions. Flareon is like my fluffy dream.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, of course, you can not say no to like Eevee and Pikachu. They're practically the mascots at this point.
Yeah.
Lapras was always another favorite.
Yeah.
And then going through the generations, Espeon, Umbreon. Oh, I love the twin designs. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, I love them so much. They're so pretty. I love a lot of the dark type Pokemon. Chandelier, the Chandelier type one. That's how you can remember them easily. Oh, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. And then you have like the little pumpkin, and it's just so cute. And Vulpix and Ninetales. Just call me simple for those. I just like a lot of them. Lucario. Oh god, Lucario's just... Yeah. I love Pokemon.
About you, Cheeb.
I'm a fucking fake fan.
Oh,
I'm a
no.
composer. No, I don't know shit about Pokemon, guys. I'm sorry.
You like Pikachu, right?
dare
though?
you.
I love that fucking rap.
Yes. See,
Ah,
you're there. It's all good.
I don't know. I think my parents, like, they were the weird Catholics, so they were just like, Pokemon is evil, but they didn't know what a fucking Pokemon looked like. And so at school, I'd just be like, yeah, man, I like the pink one. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking the ball. Yeah, I had like a little coin purse that was Jigglypuff.
That's so
Aw.
cute.
My parents didn't know what a Pokemon looked like. They didn't know that was the Satan's Jigglypuff, you know?
Yeah.
Satan's Jigglypuff. What the fuck?
They didn't know that was one of Satan's creatures. And I was just like, well, I
Like
gotta
Satan's
fit in.
creatures.
Well, I
It's
gotta
just
fit
a
in
big
school. I gotta have something Pokemon. My fucking child cred is on the line, you know?
Yeah.
That was true. When Pokemon first came out back in the 90s, it was the biggest thing. Everyone had to have something Pokemon, or you just like, oh my god, you don't have a Pokemon? Ugh, don't hang
Yeah,
out
you're
with
just like a
us.
fucking weirdo, dude. You don't have Pokemon?
You're a fucking
Right?
loser, man.
I
Is
mean,
it
even
like-
the cool kids had fucking Pokemon.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
it's just like a Christian indoctrination to like have their kids be ostracized.
Yeah.
I think that's just part of like their playbook. They're just like, what are kids into? And they're just like, Pokemon, Harry Potter, make it look like it's a bad thing so that way they can't play it. And they
Yup.
can only make friends at church. I feel like that's part of the play-by-play book, is what it is.
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much. I mean, you couldn't even play like Magic the Gathering or anything. Like, I even heard people go as far as to say they couldn't like watch Lord of the Rings or pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
anything that
No.
like magic and shit. That it's against God's creation.
I remember my cousin, when the first Harry Potter movie come out, she wanted to see it so badly, but her mom was like, "No, it's the devil. I can't believe you're gonna watch that worships it." And then when she found out that my dad had taken me and my sister, oh, she went off on my uncle, and that my uncle was like, "Yeah, I don't think you can come over for a few days."
Oh no.
He wasn't even Christian or anything. He just didn't want to hear it from his wife.
That's sad.
I wonder, what
Yeah.
are the Christians attacking now? What's the popular thing that kids like that Christians say is bad?
What's
that?
I'm like TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok.
I'm pretty sure
guess
TikTok and Roblox, those two. 'Cause
Oh, they're gonna say
popular.
Roblox. I'm literally playing this shit right now. This shit's fucking lit.
Oh, I think Minecraft, right? One of those two,
Yeah,
Minecraft or
Minecraft right
Fortnite.
now.
Yeah. So one of those.
What's wrong with Minecraft?
Because you're going against God's creation by creating things and building things and constructing. It's something
Yeah.
along those lines. You know what I mean? You can't.
Anything that's popular, the Christians are like, no.
They'll find something wrong with it.
Exactly.
Oh, so it is just manufactured outrage then.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
if it doesn't follow like their ways of seeing things, then yeah, it's ostracized.
No fun
Yeah.
here.
I don't know. I think that's just the way to get like the kids to be bullied, so that way they'll get closer to the church. Because that's like one of the tenets of like Christianity is that like Jesus was, ostracized and like they didn't like him, so they're just like, bro, now that you can't play Roblox and fucking Minecraft with your friends, you're just like Jesus, bro. It's just a weird question. Dude, what the fuck is up with that?
You can't play like Jesus. What the fuck?
I can tell you right now. Pokemon is also a cult.
Okay. Elaborate.
Okay, because think about it. Look how marketed Pokemon is. You have television, movies, games, merchandise, cards, drinks. There's freaking cafes around the world that is Pokemon. There is not a single baby alive that isn't somehow, some way exposed to Pokemon. At all. And then just like in almost every other movie, Ash is trying to do good, and then somehow, some way he dies, only to be resurrected again.
You're trying to saying Ash Ketchum is Jesus Christ?
Reincarnate
Who has risen?
Adaptation. His creatures are the creatures from Noah's Ark. That's the Pokemon.
Exactly.
Those are the ones that didn't make it, bro.
The first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. What happens?
Wait, Ashrams dies, right?
Ash
Ash
died.
dies.
He became the stone,
And he
right?
gets resurrected. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets resurrected because of the tears of the Pokemon, because they're so sad.
Yeah.
And then guess what? In the rebooted movie, he also dies. And he gets resurrected by the tears of all the Pokemon.
Yeah, sometimes
like,
that just happens. I mean, it happened to Jesus. I mean, we're trying to tell me this shit only happens one time?
2 times. That I can think of right now.
Seems like a common phenomenon, apparently.
He just won't stop dying, man. It's like a
Still
stealing
die
shot.
in the show. And he gets attacked.
Dude, do you know how many times in here dies in the show?
Well, he
like,
did.
every
Didn't
other
he die?
episode.
Didn't
Yeah.
they say that he died in the first episode?
Yeah, that's a theory. Like, and all the adventures and everything up until this point, it was all a coma because he died in that first episode.
That's the theory.
Yeah.
That's the theory that Ash has been in a coma since the first episode. He never made it out because of the bird and the shock and everything. So like the whole series is like a dream
Yeah.
sequence.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And like because of the whole like he's never aged past, like he's only ever been 11, and then he gets pushed back to being 10.
Yeah.
First season, there is an episode where he admits it's been 1 year since he's been to a certain place, and if he started off his journey as a 10-year-old, so it only makes sense he's 11. But then like they don't mention it again, and then all of a sudden in the new season, he says like, oh, he's a 10-year-old. It's like, wait, didn't he just say last season it's been a year since he started this whole thing? How's he still a 10-year-old?
I mean, the truth is it's just like inconsistencies between writers, but that's not. I think Ash is in a coma.
Yeah, because they also look at the artwork. I understand like different studios, different artworks and everything, but like in the first season he looks more mature, and then like in the later seasons he looks like he's a kid, like he's a baby again.
I really like the newer cutesier looking Ash.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
really
him
cute.
more. Yeah.
Okay, no. The The only thing that I say it's blasphemy is that they make Pikachu so skinny. I love the fact that Pikachu was just like this big bowl
A
of
little
just like
chunky boy.
a chunky boy. Yes, I
Yeah.
love that.
They
Yeah.
fucking had him go on lipo.
Yeah. He's just walking too much. That's why.
he's just getting his fucking steps in. Yeah.
He's just getting his
Yeah.
little steps. His little steps.
I mean, Ash, like, got all those badges from fighting. I'm pretty sure he made some coins, so he's like, here, go get a BBL or whatever, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure.
All those memes.
I mean, all those like, yeah, look at all the badges I got. I didn't wait anything until the last freaking 10 years of my life.
Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes it be like that.
Oh my god, though, I did see the last episode of the series,
Mm-hmm.
and I cried.
Aww.
I mean, like, Ash has literally been the face of Pokemon for the past, like, I don't know, like, almost, oh god, how long?
He's been the
20
child
years?
of Pokemon.
20 or
The
25
child.
years,
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah, 25 years, so that's almost my
He
whole
can drink
life.
now, dude.
So, like, it was just sad to see him go. Like, it was
Yeah.
really sad to see him go. I was just like, oh my god. I used to find you so annoying, and now I just want you back. What the hell?
He finally got up, because I remember they were announcing that he finally became the world champion and he was going to depart.
Yeah.
So in the newer season, it's just going to follow someone else's life story.
Yeah, it's
and
actually
such.
started already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's based on the newest iteration, Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah. I seen that. I think it's wild. That world that they live in. I think I would not like to have lived that life that Ash Ketchum is living in, because it wasn't uncommon for kids his age to be out essentially participating in animal fighting rings. You know what I mean? Instead of
You
going
make
to
it
school.
seem like a bad thing. Like...
I mean, the Christians were kind of onto something. I'm
Oh, we have to be
For the
honest.
wrong
we have to be
reasons.
honest here.
yeah.
Like, as much as people would say, I would love to live in Pokemon. Okay, I would too. But the thing is, I would love to live in Pokemon if it was more structured.
Yeah, how they had it, especially in the first season, that shit was really ghetto. I could never, dude.
Shit was good. You guys are gonna have to elaborate. I'm a fake fan.
Okay, so in Pokemon, the average age for someone to start their journey is 10 fucking years old. How the hell, as a parent, are you gonna let your 10-year-old kid go out there into the world with just some wild ass monsters that can kill them at any time? Yeah, sure, they have like one monster on them, but how the hell are you gonna let them go without parent supervision? I mean,
They don't
it's
die.
like one thing if they were still in the town and doing this. Okay, yeah, sure, you know where they're gonna be at, but like, what about school? They like are like what? They're not required to go to school after age 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they got everything done already. I would argue that the world of Pokemon has a very strong social net, because Ash is able to go to the hospital whenever he needs to, and they live in walkable cities. He doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
He's basically European, if you think about it.
Yeah, he's a Japanese boy is basically European.
Yeah.
I would say that in the Pokemon universe, they have such like social like equity and like good social programs that people do have like a safety and peace of mind letting their kids out at 10. You know, I feel like maybe they live in a society where like after 10 years old, like the rest of the education is like optional, and you could choose to be a Pokemon trainer, or you could choose to be like learn a trade or something, because that's how it used to be in like the medieval ages, like when you were like 10 or 12, like, you just go and, like, learn a trade.
Yeah.
So you
know?
think it's okay to have let these kids be basically illiterate and like go and gamble their life away or something?
Are you illiterate at 10 years old, Gato? Did you not know how to read?
I know how to read. I'm dyslexic, okay? Not illiterate. There's a difference.
This bitch was 10 years old and didn't know how to fucking read.
I was reading Twilight books, actually. So I'm just
I just feel like as a parent, I would not be comfortable letting my kid go to city away from me.
I think you're the Christian parent in the Pokemon universe.
Me?
You're not
Me
letting
and Nikki,
your kid
we're the Christians.
participate.
I mean, your
They
child
just
technically.
No. Let me continue. Let me continue.
Go off, Queen.
I just feel like there should be more of a proper safety to it. Like,
Friends.
okay, yeah, like,
A freaking gang.
if they're gonna like raise up, I'm not saying they shouldn't like not to go at all. I just feel like they should raise it to where they know how to take care of themselves better. Like raise it to like 15. Like raise them up to 15 where they know how to like they'll know the proper things. They'll know how to drive. They'll know how to take care of themselves in case they never need a medical emergency. Like just like actually know how to like use money, how to count it, how to do all that.
You know how to do that at 10, though. You can count money at 10. But,
No,
like,
like,
you
you
can
know what I
read, presumably, unless you're Gato.
But like he didn't even go to the book fair, you know what I mean? Like that's fucking sad. He had to go gamble to survive and get his badges while the rest of us went to the scholastic school, you know?
But what if the Pokemon universe is set in a universe where, like, after like elementary school, say that's like university, that's like extra education that you have to pay for, and Ash's mom can't afford to pay for high school, so she's just yeah man, just fuck off, like start your life, lol.
She's just making him work and not the other way around. She ain't shit.
Yeah, man.
She ain't shit, okay?
She ain't shit,
Mrs.
dude.
Ketchum ain't shit, I tell you what.
Yeah, not only that, but like it doesn't mean that all the kids have like do that, you know? Like obviously there are some that are gonna go to school, and as the show is showing, like they become like scientists or, you know, like doctors. Like obviously not all the kids are gonna go out and like into the world, not only like not staying in their city, you know? You don't have to go out and like city to city and Pokemon train. People can keep their kids like in a city as well.
Yeah, if you're privileged, your child can go to high school, you know?
Oh my god.
I just feel like I'm not comfortable with letting this little child out there. If they're like what 15, 18 years old, okay, yeah, go ahead. You're old enough to know the responsibility of what it is to take care of another living being.
So what you're saying is that you're not going to let your child go and start their Pokemon career until it's too late? Like there are 10-year-olds that are more advanced than your you're really gonna do that to
He's
them?
gonna get beat up.
You're
Give your lunch money. Yeah. But yeah,
I don't know, like
it's understandable that you don't want to, you know, your kid go out there, and yeah, like because of how the stuff like things are now, yeah, it's understandable. Just know it'd be said somewhere else. AUs.
Yeah, just like I think it would be more responsible for the people around them. Just like, hey, don't let like a 10-year-old walk into a forest full of deadly animals.
He got his.
At least
I say let them do that shit.
He has his. They're gonna have their first choice
like, have,
Pokemon.
Like, hey, at least like, cause I know there's rangers and everything, but there's only like one or two. That's not going to be enough. Like, hey, at least have like stations throughout the forest where the kids know where to go to. You know? So they're like, hey, I'm here. Like, hey, I need some help. Can you do this? Or hey, I'm running low on supplies. Can I get a few before I go to the next city? Just like little things like that.
Just gonna walk around with all these kids dying in the forest.
I think they should learn the hard way. It builds character. That's what I.
My Oh my god, I fear for your child.
I think they would. You know, like, you would obviously prepare someone for the world, hopefully. They don't do this sometimes, but...
We're talking about in the Pokemon.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
In the
like,
Pokemon.
Would you let your child become a Pokemon trainer at 10 years old,
Yeah.
Ale? You would?
Hell yeah.
You think... You trust that your child would be able to go out in the world at 10 years old?
They can come back if they don't feel... I don't mind. Like, gosh. That's what I mean. If they want to go do it, like, go ahead. I will be here chilling. It's the Pokemon world. Yeah, and obviously they'll chicken.
You can raise a Pokemon after you're done with the kid, you know?
Yeah, I'll
Like-
keep Mr. Mime and stuff. It's nasty.
Dude.
Mr. Mime fucking loves mom.
Exactly.
He
But
sure
yeah.
does.
And Ash would always keep in contact with
Oh,
his
they're
mom
raising
as
a
well.
pet instead of a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if I feel like we would be like the viejas that don't have kids who just have like 3 or 5 Mr. Mimes in the
Exactly. They clean my shit.
Too much Mr. Mimes.
Yeah.
We have our Mr. Mime and like what's a cat Pokemon? I don't know what the Pokemon are.
Meowth.
There's many.
Yeah, we'd have like a bunch of Meowths in the house.
Oh, yeah, there's many cats. Oh.
There's a lot of cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for
Delcatty
that.
is a really cute cat. And then Skitty.
Yeah.
Caddy is very cute.
Yeah, a little tiny one, or do you want a big one? Or you can have fucking Entei, like, right there.
Oh, that's
Talk to me,
true.
boy.
Get the big boys.
Hell
dude.
yeah,
Fuck
big ol'
yeah.
The big boy
Arcanine.
Entei.
Yeah.
Hey, no, wait, no. You're wrong, Ale. Entei isn't a cat. He's a dog.
No, I'm saying you can have a bunch of other animals, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, obviously, if you want a dog, or a cat, or anything else. A horse.
Ponyta.
Yeah.
Ponyta.
Yeah.
Ponyta.
Also, like the kids don't need to learn how to drive because they could just ride the Pokemon. That's a thing that they
exactly,
do, right?
yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
They do. Yes, that is a thing.
They
that
don't
do.
need cars in that
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah, they can get around just fine.
They don't
Yeah.
need a driver's
Fucking
license. They
riding
need
on
a
Blythe.
they need a Ponyta license.
Yeah, they need. They do. I bet the air
fucking-
smells so crisp over there with like 0 carbon
Right?
emissions in the air, no smog.
Oh my god,
The water's
oh my god,
clear.
there's no smog over there. That'd be so fucking amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
No
Breathing
asthma.
all that fresh air.
The people
Yeah.
of the Pokemon universe would be like very what is the word I'm looking?
Environmental.
They'd be very, very conscious of the environment because they live with the Pokemon.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
I
true,
keep
that is
calling
true.
him Pokemon.
Pokey
What's
people.
the plural of Pokemon?
Just Pokemon.
Pokemon. Pokemon. Right. Because
Pokemon. That's
is
the
just one.
plural of Pokemon.
Because singular is Pokemon, and then plural would be Pokemon. Or
Yeah, so
Pokemons?
they live
No, I don't think
harmoniously
it's
Pokemon,
with the
man.
Pokemon.
It'll
Okay.
just be Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep calling them
Look
Pokemon.
at all those Pokemon.
Like, because remember, Pokemon is just pocket monster.
Pocket monsters. The beasts.
You just gotta say it all long like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like the humans of the Pokemon world are very conscious of the environment because they live with nature. They live with the Pokemons, you know?
Yeah. They have
So
to
like
be.
they would care about like their carbon footprint because it's like that's their homie. That's their homie that lives in the fucking forest.
Exactly. And you would
Yeah,
want Pokemon to thrive and not freaking become extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
they
can't
use
really
those
poach
they
them.
use Yeah, they use those Pokemon for labor.
Exactly.
Pokemons have
They
jobs.
do.
Yeah.
Do Pokemon have rights? Do they
They
fall
can't
under the
vote.
same label rights as humans? Or can you exploit a Pokemon?
No, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, if you think about it, when they're eating in those episodes, there's no cow, there's no chickens, it's all Pokemon. So they eat the Pokemon, right?
I
So you think that there are Pokemons that they consider lower living beings that
Yeah.
are okay to eat?
Yeah, how else would they get carnitas?
okay. I just thought that they would eat fruits and veggies. Cool.
Okay, so
No, they definitely eat meat. That in the Pokemon universe, there are lower life form Pokemon that are okay to eat.
And I know a lot of berries are actually like substituted for spices.
So the humans do eat, but what Pokemon are okay to eat and what Pokemon aren't okay? Like, is a Mr. Mime okay to eat?
No, I don't want to know.
I'm not 100% sure. I can see.
It's like, I really
I
like
can see the
pork.
Dawn doing that.
So who are the pig Pokemon? And can I eat them?
I can see the Dawn doing that.
How many pig
Yeah, I don't
Pokemon
see
aren't there?
There are quite a lot. I've
there's-
lost count after 3rd gen, so there could be a bit more Pokemons that are porkies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would make ceviche
That makes
out
me
of
cry.
Oh.
Goldine. I know. Or
Just
Magikarp.
though.
I would make
Wow.
Magikarp, I feel like
I
would
always
make
found
a
them
good
hilarious.
fried tilapia.
yeah,
Very.
like deep fry it in lard and like put salsa and all that and con tortillas and pico de gallo. That sounds fucking good. I mean they're cool. Like yeah, like it makes me sad thinking about like these guys are probably gonna get eaten at one point or gonna get poached possibly, but at the same time I gotta eat. You know what I mean? So
Eat an apple.
it comes to oh, that's true. Then they're more than likely I'll get incarcerated after eating tacos de Magikarp. So
Yeah, do you think there's like an exotic like Pokemon eating club out there?
I'm pretty
Like there's
sure.
just like rich assholes that eat Pokemon that shouldn't be eaten.
Yeah, I imagine Team Rocket doing that type of shit because they don't really have. They're not ethical. Yeah. So that. I don't see Jesse or James doing it, but I definitely see the Dawn. Definitely.
Bro, they're just trying to pay off their student loans, man.
Right,
Leave them alone.
yeah.
I know, man. They're a couple, man. They can't have kids, so they gotta adopt Meowth.
Aww.
I liked in the manga they got married and they had a kid eventually.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh god, the manga is so good.
Yeah.
It's different. So there is a still now going manga that does not follow the anime. It actually follows the games. But even then, so I can't really say even then because like what it does is that it takes the protagonist of every game that has been out so far, and it fleshes out the world of Pokemon so much more. It's a lot darker too.
Yeah. As it would be.
Good.
You know?
No, it's really good.
What's it called?
It's Pokemon Masters. Let me see really quick. So what happens is that Pokemon Adventures in English it's Pokemon Adventures, and the original titles is Pokemon Specials. And basically what it does is that every few volumes is that generation's game. So it's retold. The whole game is retold, but it adds like things here and there. So it goes on. So there's like Pokemon Special Adventures Red, Blue, Green, and then XY, Black and White, X and Y, Ruby and Sapphire, and it does all that. But the thing is that the reason why it's so popular is because they give personalities to the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
So they're no longer just like little person that's walking by. They're actual people.
Mm-hmm. They're not a, how do you say, what's the word for it?
Projection.
An NPC.
Yeah, an NPC. Or a
Yeah, so,
stand-in for the
Yes,
for the reader.
Or victims of robbery.
Yeah. So they're all of them are given personalities, but the funny thing too is that all the protagonists go by the game's title. So like the protagonist of the first one, he is called Red. Then you also have Blue, and then you also have Green. And the thing is that in this world, being named after colors, like after colors and gems, is very common. So it's one of the mangas that actually have like a lot of protagonists in it. So you have red, blue, green, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire. You have emerald. You have diamond, pearl, and platinum. You have then there's black, white, but they're also given another name too, because like in black and white too, they're those protagonists are given other names. Then you have X and Y. Then you have sun and the moon. And then the only one who broke that tradition, for colors and all that, was actually Sword and Shield, where they're literally just called Soto, and basically are just called Sword and Shield.
Oh, Soro, like a fucking skunk in Spanish.
I know.
Or también
But yeah,
like sordo. I guess that'd be like deaf.
I like it because like they give actual background to these characters, and like the thing I like too is that because in the games, I think it was actually X and Y, but it was always hinted at, and also like in the anime too, that there was once a war between Pokemon and humans.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's
there was
that's
actually-
some deep lore.
Yeah, it's like mentioned it's like hinted at throughout the whole series. Like in the first season, there's the general guy who was basically a military guy as a gym master,
Oh yeah, I remember.
and he will talk about that. And then even in X and Y, they actually give hints saying like, yeah, there was a huge war that happened, and like we're trying to prevent that from happening, and that's why like the government there is so protected over Pokemon because they don't want the war to happen again.
They know how powerful they are. The shit that they can
Yeah,
do.
so
Yeah.
yeah, and so basically what happens is that during that time there were actual there are groups going around with similar color, like all of them like having like a standard color, which is why the naming a child after a color became so popular.
Deepest lore.
No, like, dude, like some of the stuff they show in there that like you'll never see in the anime at all.
Yeah, a lot of it. Well, you saw bits and pieces when it came down to the origin story of Mew. Remember that one?
Yeah. Yeah, the Mew and
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. That one was actually, I think that was the darkest one.
Yeah,
No, I don't want to say that. Like,
because I mean,
oh
Ash
yeah, because they
died.
showed death and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because Ash
How
died.
dark can you get?
And like it was the first movie. Oh my god, the first
true, but-
season.
yeah.
I remember specifically in the Japanese version of Pokemon, the first season. This isn't dark. It's just really random. But like there was a banned episode out there where Team Rocket was trying to sneak and steal Pokemon, and so but they were at the beach and they put titties on James
Oh,
so
I
that way
love
he
it.
could blend in.
Oh,
And then
oh
people.
no, okay, no, that was the second banned episode.
Yeah, yeah. And then there was this other one where a ranger was pointing a gun at Ash, like a revolver at his head. And then there
No,
was
that
the other
that actually
one.
was not the ban. That's not the banned episode.
That one. Yeah, no, that one. And then there was the one where it caused the kids seizures. I remember that.
Yeah,
one.
because of the epilepsy.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
But the thing is that the thing is that it was they had banned that episode, but they also had basically like almost erased a whole Pokemon and the evolution line too because of that episode.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even their fault.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was pretty sad. So like what happened is that somehow, some way the gang gets transferred into the digital world. And in the digital world there's actually a Pokemon that lives inside that world. And that Pokemon was helping Ash and everybody to like go away, to like go back to the real world. And Team Rocket had followed them, and at one point Pikachu had done a Thunderbolt, but because it was in the digital world, it went flashes everything. And that episode, because of the flashing, ended up causing an epileptic attack to some kids. And unfortunately, I think one or something died because of it.
Yeah.
But they couldn't ban Pikachu because Pikachu is the face of the brand, so they just ended up banning that Pokemon instead. And now you can't really find it. You cannot find a single merch of that poor Pokemon.
The fucking Polygon?
Is it Porygon?
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's very rare to find official merch of that Pokemon now. It's very, very rare. Rare. Yeah, it's just like they'll do like one or two things every once in a blue moon, but if you see anything with a Porygon in their line, most likely it's a fan made. That's pretty sad because it wasn't even the poor thing's fault.
Yeah, and that must be like someone's favorite Pokemon, Mr. Polygon Boy.
Oh yeah, no, I know a couple people who that's their favorite Pokemon, but they have to like spend like hours and then like freaking Etsy to like find people who would actually make it.
Yeah, he's just like a little ducky.
Yeah.
I like him. He's cool. He's like a little fucking low poly ducky.
Yeah.
He is. He's adorable.
And you guys have played the games. I haven't played any of the games. So I'm a fake.
Yeah,
I'm a fake
games.
fan.
Yeah.
What are
It's
the
okay.
games like?
They're a lot of
I'm
fun.
a fake fan.
Gato, do you have a favorite Pokemon? I don't think.
I like Charizard and Mew. Mewtwo, actually, I like Mewtwo.
Mewtwo's fucking bomb.
The psychic Pokemon Alakazam, I really liked him.
Yeah.
And Deoxys, I really like that guy. Yeah.
Ooh, Deoxys is a nice one.
Yeah, I like yeah, like ever since the retro boom that happened a couple years back, it's really hard to get your hands on decent priced Pokemon games, because I grew up on the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance Pokemon, so I really want to play.
Did you grab
those
the games before?
Yeah.
Did you grab the games before the shop closed down?
No, I'm emulating.
Get it.
I emulate on my phone. Kamala
Hell
Harris, don't come at me.
That's what you do.
I don't get arrested by the. But like, I have ever since like high school, when I had my first Android, I remember learning how to emulate on my phone. So I would play all the Game Boy Pokemons on there. Like I would just spend my time, if I wasn't paying attention in class, I was just playing Pokemon, just catching up on it.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, dude, I gotta catch them all. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No, I think it's fun, but yeah, definitely, it's really hard to come about decent priced games, you know, that are like affordable. You know what I mean? I'm not spending an arm and I don't want to spend $200 on a cartridge. You know what I mean? So,
dude, yeah.
I'm gonna just have it be that. Yeah.
Like even at flea markets, when my brother really got into Pokemon more than me, he would, like, we would literally go to flea markets and try to find a good, not like what are they called, the ones that aren't original, because those would get sold a lot. And so like he would look through the whole cartridge and stuff, and he was like, okay, this is a good one, or this isn't a good one. And yeah, like they were pretty cheap back then, so he has all of them. But yeah,
they were pretty cheap. Not anymore.
now they're more, but I mean, maybe you find them at little flea markets. They're called Los Perros here. I don't know why. But
it'd be like
the dogs, because apparently it was from like a dog, they're like from dog fights or whatever. I don't know. That's what they call them here.
Whoa.
Yeah, Los Perros.
That's pretty metal,
right? Los Perros.
You
want to go to Los Perros? Yeah. Instead of La Pulga.
And she's like, you want to go to the place where there's like some dog fights? Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's
So
go.
there's no dog fights though. Okay, so yeah, you don't. No dogs. But yeah. Oh, and then what else do they call it? I remember that my aunt calls it something else in Mexico. El tianguis.
El Tianguis, yeah, I've seen that. Because I like to watch videos on YouTube where it's just like, let's go to the Tianguis. And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really cute.
I like it.
I've never heard that.
I
What
get,
they call it in Mexico.
yeah, El Tianguis. I get homesick. Mexico is nice. I wish I could live there.
Yeah.
It's too bad,
It's
you know?
too bad. Yeah. Oh, but that's so cute. The Pokemons and stuff, very nice.
The Pokemons can be very
They can
cute.
be.
Yeah, Pokemon can be
I
very cute.
a couple years ago I actually got a little Cyndaquil at a flea market, and it was like the cutest thing ever. He's very cute. Cyndaquil's one of my like favorites as well. Like he's just a little guy with a little
Yeah.
flame, and his eyes are always closed.
Oh.
Super cute.
Yeah. Oh my god, the freaking but the plushies that Pokemon you can get you can find Pokemon plushies of all kinds. Well, the freaking official ones, oh my god, they're either hit or miss. They're either like the greatest things or like the worst of things.
But that's what makes them special.
Yeah.
They're little
Yeah.
some little derpy ones are
Like-
super cute.
Oh my god, I know they are. But like then you have like the bootleg ones and they're still just as cute.
Yeah.
And I love them.
I love the bootleg ones. I love when they give Pikachu legs.
Oh
Like
hell
human
yeah.
legs. I love that shit. It makes
That's
like
so
a little
good.
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, or they have like the little like little eyes, and like they're looking different ways, and it's so cute.
Yeah, dude, those things are
Yeah.
sick.
Okay, so a few years ago I had work at Build-A-Bear. I'm no longer working there. I haven't for years. But when Build-A-Bear first announced that they were gonna start doing Pokemon plushies, I like squealed up and down. Like I squealed. Like my coworkers were like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I fucking love Pokemon," and I ended up getting 3 of them.
Nice.
I am now like a proud owner of a Pikachu, a Charmander, and an Eevee.
I really liked the Pikachu. He was very fat. He was very good.
Guys, I made him very fat. And I fucking love him. And I like little by little I will save up money to get like freaking all of them. Because they also like did an Umbreon and Espeon. I was like, oh my fucking god, yes. And then like I was just like, oh, I fucking love this. I love plushies. But like I recently just found out that the Pokemon Company is making like a new plush series called the Sitting Cuties.
Oh, I saw an opening for that.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
the only reason I found out, is because like I love this one YouTuber called Jaden Animations.
I love her. I already saw the video.
Love her too. Yeah,
Yeah, and she was rating them.
And she's a huge Pokemon fan. And I mean fucking huge. She has like multiple videos of her just like gushing over Pokemon. And like she showed us that. I was like, I fucking want that.
Yeah, they're very cute. A lot of them are, like normal plushies, hit or miss. But yeah, they're coming out with the whole gens and stuff. Each gen.
I fucking love
very
them,
cute.
and I'm so happy. I was like, I want them, but the ones I really want are freaking are like the sleeping ones.
Oh,
Where like they're just like laying down on their tummies. and
yeah,
just
I have the
sleeping.
Pikachu one.
They have
I
some
know,
of them
I'm
at
just like-
Target.
Yeah, that's where I got mine. I got
know.
it around COVID time. So I put them in a bag.
It's just like
Bruh.
I try to get one. They're like all sold out. I'm just like, no.
I got him as
Bro.
soon as he came out. I saw that. I went to Target and I was like, oh, there he is. I took him, but I was like, people are touching him. He probably got COVID. So I put him in a bag until I moved, and now he's on my bed because he's been washed.
One time I went to Target on a Sunday just to get the walkies out. And like I remember I went to the home decor section and someone took one of like those sleeping Pikachus and they ripped it open. And like it was on the ground and there was like stuffing on the floor. It was like a fucking murder scene. And I was just like, all right.
I think
Well, you
I
know,
was
it is
with
Sunday.
You. I remember.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
And then we went to the electronics section and I guess someone like took one of the test Bluetooths and was like playing porn audio off of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dude, Target be fucking wild.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
man. Pokemon, dude.
Things. I can't believe it though. That's horrible. Poor little Pikachu. He was just wanting to sleep. And he got
They killed
murdered.
him, dude. Absolute Sunday shopper savagery, dude.
Bro, people just be player
Man.
haters, man. Like, I remember back in the day when I would collect Pokemon cards, I would show them to my friends in recess, and my teachers would be like, I'm confiscating this and giving it to you after school. It's not allowed on school grounds. And I fucking hated her to the day I die. Fuck you, bitch. You're such a player hater to me. I was 9.
Oh my god.
I was 9.
Fucking Pokemon.
I just wanted to show my on recess my own cards. God damn.
You were almost old enough to go on your little Pokemon missions.
Exactly. If only she knew.
She knew.
A year later, I'd be on my own adventure and I'd bring up my own Charizard and I'd be like, flamethrower that bitch.
Murder. Dang.
Yeah, people are just
Oh,
player
God,
hating
though,
in all
fuck.
directions.
Those fucking cards, though.
Dude, I had a whole bucket, like the ones you do laundry in. It was huge. Just full of Pokemon
Yeah.
cards.
I demanded my dad. No, like I went all out. I demanded like my dad to get me like those fat ass fold like binders, and I would like look all over for those freaking card holders, and I was like putting them in there. Like I was like that kid, and I didn't play the game. I just love the artwork on
Yeah.
it. I was like, these are fucking amazing. I love how all of them are different. Why are they all different? I love them.
Yeah. Very cute.
You know what? I think that was actually pretty cool too. Like they're still doing it to this day, obviously. But I think that's fucking amazing how they like get all these artists to like make their own edition, like their own like versions of the Pokemon, and it's just like, and so that way you get like different artworks for like the Pokemon, and they're just like fucking pretty.
Yeah.
I love that they're still doing that now.
Yeah.
They're fucking pretty. Those artists are amazing.
Yeah.
What about you, Cheeb? Did you have Pokemon cards?
I played the Pokemon game one time in high school, and then I was just like, card games aren't for me. I'm not gonna keep track of numbers. This is some fucking nerd shit.
Oh my god! Well, I never learned how to play, like confession, but I only collected just because the pictures were pretty.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like it was cool to have a Charizard and like a Mew back in the day. It was so fun, the unknowns and all that.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, the unknowns, yeah. But dude, do you see how much the fucking Charizards go for though?
Yeah, dude, it's like cryptocurrency, man. These kids are
I actually still
Gambling.
have one. And it's in my wallet. A little Charizard.
Your
little good luck
He's my little
charm.
good luck
Aw.
charm. He protects.
Nice.
And a little fat Pikachu.
Aw.
I think the fat Pikachu one.
Protects and he attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've had the fat Pikachu for like a while, and I think what's it called? I think I got a new one when I went to go see the Pokemon movie, the Detective Pikachu.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, you also got a set of
yeah,
cards.
those little cards.
Yeah, no. I remember that because Build-A-Bear also released an edition of that
Oh, that's
too.
so cute.
Yeah, they for every time you bought a Pikachu, you got a Pikachu card. And it was exactly like the original, but on there it said Build-A-Bear
So
edition.
cute. You didn't save us any?
It was the same with the Eevee
How
too.
could you?
I couldn't get them, girl.
Yeah, it's tough
I
collecting these days.
It was like
Yeah, it's tough collecting.
like
yeah. Me and my brother thought we knew how to play at the ripe age of 6.
Aww.
We were just
Did you
yeah, we
roleplay?
were just
Did you role
yeah,
play?
we were just like, here you go, and yeah, we obviously we just picked from our big old bucket of cards. Yeah, good stuff. I don't know where that bucket went to though. I don't know if like my mom got rid of it or anything, but there were so many Pokemon cards there. It was just I don't know why we had so many. We just kept buying them, like not like at stores either. We would just go to like yard sales or what's it called? Yeah, flea markets, and literally we just buy them because they were Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was just so
It's
much
brand
fun.
recognition,
Yeah.
bro.
It was just like, oh, I like this.
I mean,
song.
like, yeah, I mean, like I said, like nowadays, there's no way, even if you don't know exactly what it is, as soon as you see Pikachu, you're like, oh yeah, it's that pocket, that what's that thing again? But I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I still play Pokemon Go, and my mom plays it, and she's always like, oh, look, a Pikachu. And I'm like, that's not okay, it's what it is. It's just like something completely different. She's like, I'm gonna get some Pikachus, and I'm like, yes, you are, ma'am. Yes, you are.
I'm gonna get my dang old Pikachu.
All my Pikachus.
My dang old electric rat, I tell you
Hell
what.
yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Hell yeah, get your little Pikachus, ma. And she do. We all play. Just take a little walk.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my coworkers back when I worked at like a grocery store were like super into it for like a hot second, and then everyone stopped playing it.
Yeah, no.
Like I tried to play it, and then I was just like, I don't understand what like what the other game content is.
Yeah.
I know there was like there was like gyms, and you could be the boss of the gym,
Oh,
and
we
there
are
was
the
like the
boss,
teams.
Yeah, it's still like
Yeah,
nice.
but honestly, like what people do right now is just like they still play Pokemon Go because they actually integrated it into the game, the official, like the mainstream games.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause,
Oh, that's
like, there's this-
cool.
Yeah, because there's a thing called Pokemon Home, I believe, that you can put Pokemon inside there, and then you can transfer those Pokemon into different games.
Mm.
And the same thing. And what they did too is for a cool thing is that they updated the older games to be compatible with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, like if you had like this one favorite Pokemon in one game, like say like you had one in like Omega Ruby or something. You had like one favorite Pokemon Omega Ruby, but you're playing like freaking Sword and Shield, where you can use that program to transfer that Pokemon from Omega Ruby to Shield.
Oh, that's actually sick. Dude,
Yeah,
nice.
and like you can do that, but what they also did is that they made it compatible with Pokemon Go. So say like you have this really good stacked Pokemon, like say like this really good like Lucario that you caught in the wild with Pokemon Go. Well, you can now transfer that Lucario to your game. So like that's what they made that. So that's basically what Pokemon Go is now for, catching Pokemon you want to use into the games. Because now, like for some reason, what they've been doing it now is that, like since Sun and Moon, the Pokemons have been like basically like region locked, so to say. Because before with like all the other games, like Pokemon from like different games, like different continents, could be found in that place that you're playing at that time. But after that, like yes, after Sun and Moon, they're like, yeah, no, only Pacific Pokemon for our region stays in our region. So like they made variations of those certain type of Pokemon to match their region. So like there was like an Alola, a white, basically a snowy white Vulpix and Ninetales that specifically belonged to that region. But because of that, the original Vulpix and Ninetales will not be found in that region. You will have to either trade or do Pokemon Go, like the Pokemon Home, to get those variations. And so like people found it like, hey, if we do the Pokemon Home, we can get our favorite Pokemon into this game alongside of their variations.
The Pokemon Company, all they do is Pokemon, right? Like that's their only franchise?
Yeah, it's Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, it's their only franchise.
That's fucking crazy that they're able to build an empire on only like one franchise. Like I'd really like to see like a marketing expert's opinion on like how like Pokemon is so successful, because like that shit's been popular since I was a kid.
Yeah,
like
years.
I don't know, like Digimon existed, but this never reached like the level of popularity that like Pokemon does, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like
There's so
Yu-Gi-Oh
many.
and all that. Yeah, dude.
There's one Pokemon for everyone.
Yeah.
Just go down the list. You'll find something you like.
Nikki, what are you saying?
I think the reason why Pokemon became so much popular than Digimon is because like they're both great series. They both have their own like separate things going to, and they both have great stories.
Mm-hmm.
But the formula, the reason why Pokemon became so popular is because it's so easy to get into it. Every game, you start from zero. Every game is like, it's a whole new purpose and everything. So like, but it's the same formula.
It's like the same experience, and it's accessible to anyone.
Exactly. While in Digimon, as much as I love Digimon and like want to defend it, it's really hard to get into.
Because you have to, it's like a Kingdom Hearts situation where you have to play all the game that was on the handheld to understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Not really. Not really. It's just like, the reason why is because like every game is so different that it's hard to be like, hey, what's the most beginner friendly to get into? Jaden made a whole video of it. Jaden Animations.
Mm-hmm.
She made a whole video saying like, hey, what's like the beginner, like what's a good game to jump into if you want to get into this franchise? And even the very fans who love the series can't agree on what game to jump into to start off.
Mm-hmm.
They're like so split. While in Pokemon, you just be like, just pick up any game and you'll jump right into it. You don't need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made like Pokemon and like Digimon so different. Like I like love Digimon because they're trying to be different with every game.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to see what works and everything. So there's like a little bit of there's a little bit of like, hey, you like fantasy, you can do this one. Hey, you want more strategy wise, you can do this game. But
so like every game is a different genre.
Kinda and kind of not, but like they basically back themselves into a corner about like how user friendly they can be, basically. And it's sad because like Pokemon have like Digimon have like some of those most freaking bomb ass designs.
So it's got them fucking angels with the BDSM collars and shit. It's great.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about the show. I was gonna be like, they all got kids and little monsters. I think
no.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna be like, it's the same.
I didn't know there were Digimon games. Let me be real.
I
thought it was just the show.
Yeah, I know of the games.
No, the shows are easy to get into.
Yeah,
The
they're
shows
great.
are very easy to get into. It's the games, because they start off as games, and the fun fact, they start off at games. The anime was actually used to promote the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was actually specific. The first Digimon was actually meant to like promote the games and the card games.
Mm-hmm.
That was what
Digimon
the anime
had a
was
card
for.
game?
Yeah, Digimon still has a card game.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it's just as popular. It's like Pokemon and Digimon, I know for a fact, and Yu-Gi-Oh are like the top 3. Wait, no, it's, if I remember right, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Pokemon, and Magic are the top card games over there.
I have a question for y'all in regards to Pokemon and the battles. So,
Yes.
do you think it's ethical? You think it's morally correct that everybody, all the Pokemon trainers, regardless if they're kids or adults, you think it's ethically okay? Like, are they in the wrong or in the right to make these creatures, train these creatures, right? They capture them in the wild forcefully, right? And they make them, they train them so they can go into battles at any given time. They just kind of like pick and choose like whatever time and place to put them in battles and train them up and everything for their own personal gain, right? You think that's okay? Like, you think, are they in the wrong, morally speaking?
Yes.
Can a Pokemon consent?
Right. And it can. in a couple episodes, Pokemon have been like, nah, I don't want to do it.
Because,
And they
like,
just sit.
Pikachu doesn't want to go into the ball. He just straight up refuses. So that makes me believe that they are Pokemon that simply do not wish to be caught.
Yeah, they
And
have
that there
their
are
own
Pokemon
autonomy.
that are hostile to humans.
That's what
Yeah.
they fight.
Oh yeah, there's totally some things because like they're
'Cause-
like you said, yeah.
Because not all Pokemon are fit for battle either.
Exactly,
And, like,
yeah.
yeah, only some of the Pokemon are used for fighting purposes, but I don't know if that Pokemon, like, we know that the Pokemon form close relationships with their trainers and that they form relationships with humans in general. So I feel like there must be, like, some level of consent there.
Yeah.
Or maybe, like, it's very much a power dynamic where, like, you can't reject the humans' approaches.
No. What if they just think,
Yeah.
like, they want to protect their human? And it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you not remember how Ash caught his Charmander?
yeah.
No.
Oh,
He was
Refresh everyone's
yeah,
memory,
so-
though. How did he catch his Charmander?
Charmander was abandoned by his previous owner.
Mm.
So they can be hurt by humans emotionally.
Yeah, they
I
have
remember.
feelings.
So-
I remember, and Ash had an ain't shit moment where he ended up raising until he evolved the Charmander to a Charizard and then abandoning him.
No. So,
I remember.
wait, are you talking about the previous owner?
No,
or
Charmander
Ash?
is like his own little thing. Like he just doesn't listen to Ash. It's all
But I
good.
remember he evolved him into a Charizard, and they were battling up until the point, and then they found that retreat. I don't recall what that place was. It was like a sanctuary. I
Yeah,
think?
that's where he
Yeah.
stays.
Like left him.
Yeah, but that was Charizard's own choice. He wanted to stay there.
Ah.
Yeah, because like, because Charizard was one of those Pokemon. He's like, yeah, I actually like to train. I actually like to battle. This is what I love to do. And then he ended up losing, and that was like such a shock to his system. And then he found that sanctuary, and Ash was like, do you want to stay with me or do you want to stay here? And Charizard chose to stay there. So he's like, okay, I still have your ball. Just come back to me when you feel like you're ready.
That boy's
Oh, wow.
retired, man.
He visits.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
he visits.
visited like once.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
Like some,
Yeah.
like every once in a while, he'd be like, "Hey, I need a good Pokemon." He's like, "Oh," and he'd like call up the sanctuary. He's like, "Hey, Charizard, I have this battle that I think you'll be perfect for. Do you want to come?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, sure, fuck, I'll go." Like, see, like, I think like a good Pokemon trainer. I know they made him out to be, but I think Ash was a really good Pokemon trainer because he loved his Pokemon so much that he cared about their feelings. That's why like some Pokemon like he released so they can go be in the wild because that's where they wanted to be, or they'll be like, hey, I actually like to train, I actually like to battle. I was like, okay, then let's go ahead and train you, that way you can battle, but anytime you want me, you don't want to do it anymore, I'll stop. And he has like a lot of Pokemon where he's just like, hey, I know you don't want to be here. You're just not into it. Where do you want to be? And if you want to like go to your original home and be set free, like just let me know. Yeah, it hurt me, but like I rather you be happy.
He's a good kid.
But we could argue that there are probably bad Pokemon trainers out
of
there.
course.
Oh yeah, there's tons of bad. There's like
Yeah.
multiple episodes where they're like highlighted
It's just
bad
like
trainers.
Pokemon cruelty. It's muy malo.
Yeah.
So Pokemon cruelty exists.
It does exist, and
Yes.
Pokemon get sad.
Yeah.
Pokemon get depression.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
They have their own autonomy. That's why I'm asking. Is it morally correct for these trainers to just pick them up from, their natural habitat and force them to fight in these arenas for presumably the rest of their lives? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you right there. I don't think it's morally right. I mean, but then again, like,
No. Just no.
It's just like,
Don't think about it.
that's-
Don't even think about it. It's no.
That's the thing. It's a matter of like whether consent is given, because like boxers. Remember when we were watching boxing, and I was just like, I don't fucking understand boxers, dude. I feel like
Yeah.
if I fought someone and like I was like fucking black and blue for like a month afterwards, I wouldn't want to fight someone again. But these guys just
Yeah.
fucking love fighting.
Yeah, but they're
You know,
humans.
it's all a matter of consent. you
yeah,
know?
Yeah.
get the consent to it. You know what I mean? But it's like
Yeah, like it's what they like to do.
exactly. But an animal, like these are creatures. I mean, they're smart beings.
Yeah.
Like these Pokemon are intelligent. Don't get me wrong, but they can't verbally say like, "Yeah, I want to go and with you around the world outside of my habitat, my everybody,
Yeah.
just to, you know what I mean?
They kinda
For
make it
your
seem-
Yeah,
personal
no, like, I
gain.
get you. Like you don't have like. How do you know they consent to this?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, like they have their little feelings and they can say yes, like not say it, but yeah, like to approach. And also like when it comes to Pokemon battles, they fight till their energy is like it's gone. So like there's like Pokemon
Yeah.
on the floor suffering and it's just like, "Oh, we got to take them to the Pokemon Center. Got to fix up the Pokemon." It's like, "Bro, why did it have to get to that point?"
Yeah, they
Exactly.
beat them to within an inch of their life.
Exactly.
Bring it back to the hospital and make them do it all over again. That sounds like purgatory.
It's so sad. I'm like, "No."
The Pokemon just haven't reached enlightenment yet. That's all.
No.
That's
Not yet.
no. Yeah. I don't think it's morally correct either. I don't think.
How do you consent? They're not Digimon. They can't speak.
I mean, Meowth can speak.
Oh yeah.
True.
dare you.
Him and
So-
Mewtwo.
So they're just fucking lazy.
In the show, Digimon speak.
Digimon
they do.
do speak.
Yeah, so they can
They
consent.
very much speak.
Consent.
That
Yeah,
is consent.
Not just consent, but consent.
Digimon fuck.
No!
God. Alice says Digimon can fuck.
Actually, no, they cannot.
Digimon.
They are genderless.
Then how do they?
You're trying to
reproduce?
tell me that winged angel with like the helmet is not
You
is
can't
not
touch
a
'em.
woman?
Okay.
You can't
so-
touch
You can't
them?
touch them, Cheeby. You're
can't
not
touch 'em.
allowed.
Yeah, humans and
Okay, no.
Pokemon is
So-
really immoral. Actually, that's like incest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay, so no, because like it's specifically stated in the show of Digimon that they actually don't have genders. They just transform the way they like. So if they want to look feminine, they digivolve into the feminine form of it. But because of how they are, they're just data. They cannot reproduce.
Get it.
They literally just like if they kill, they just get respawned as an egg,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And then the little babies.
Yeah. So technically, they're genderless. While Pokemon, on the other hand, they can fuck.
Dope.
Pokemon. Yeah, because you breed them.
Yeah.
The ditto.
This is too much
Yeah.
education.
Yeah, dude. What about like Pokemon breeding? And like, is that morally correct?
That's true. I look
No.
at it the same way as like when people breed, like pit bull specific breeds, just the purpose of selling them. You're breeding them so they can battle or that kind of thing. You know?
Yeah,
So-
who knows what kind of like health defects certain like did Pokemon have? You know, there might be like the pug of Pokemon where like they've been bred to such an extent that they can't breathe. You know?
Yeah.
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 Because because how the whole thing started was that technically it's not a breed, like it's nicknamed the breeding center, but and in game it's called the care center, like the daycare center. You'll leave two Pokemon there, like, oh, by the way, they had such a fun time. There was an egg
Oh.
between them. You'll be like, wait, what?
Such a fun time.
I remember.
You know what? Pokemon are allowed to fuck. I
mean-
they're allowed to have some fun.
I think
I'm not saying they're not allowed to fuck. Like, I'm just saying.
I mean, it would be their consent if obviously like they liked each other. How Nikkita was saying, how like they had fun, so there's the egg. At least it's not like pushing them to that extent, like I don't know how it would look like, but yeah, like they're just hanging out. It's kind of just like having two birds in the same cage. They like each other, egg. If not, no egg. Unless.
But it's also the whole thing. Unless you put him with a ditto.
That too.
A
Or
ditto
Lord
will fuck anyone?
Yeah.
Damn, what a slut.
yeah.
Do the Pokemons themselves believe in God?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Because they're
Yeah?
creatures against God, according to the Christians.
They're creatures against God!
Oh my god.
God did not put them on the ark, dude.
Okay. So,
Oh, you're gonna have to elaborate on that. You're just saying some insane shit right now.
Goodness
Okay,
me.
so technically there is gods in
Yeah,
Pokemon.
that's what I was.
Are the
There is.
Pokemon
Oh,
gods?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
And the thing is that doubt there's a god. There's a god for Pokemon because, unlike ours, it actually shows itself to the people.
So do the humans worship the Pokemon god, or do only the Pokemon worship the Pokemon god?
In ancient times, yeah, they did worship him
You
Okay.
bad bitch.
Alright.
because there's actual physical proof that he existed and still exists to that day. There's a whole game about him, anyways. Pokemon Arceus.
Oh.
Arceus?
Yeah, I remember.
Arceus, yeah, Arceus. My bad.
Yeah, I was
gotta
like,
Google this. This is new Pokemon lore.
He's the god of Pokemon because he is their creator.
Yeah.
That Pokemon is the one that created all Pokemons.
He's the mother.
Oh,
He's
it's
the
like a
mother and the
fucking
father.
horse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. He's
Can you catch Arceus?
Yeah, in that game, that one, yeah.
That doesn't seem fair. I don't think you should be able to capture a god. The god?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is about the Japanese and defeating God. I think they have
In every game, with every region, you catch that region's legendary Pokemon,
Yeah, you do.
which are basically the gods of that land. That's like the whole point of the game. You catch the god
That's true.
that rules that land.
Yeah. You get the
Or like capturing
all-powerful-
the rare
insane.
ones, too.
Yeah.
Like you catch these monsters. Oh look, there's a legendary Pokemon that's only a Pokemon that has its tails, has the story, who's the protector of the land. I'm gonna go catch it.
And sometimes it just gives itself to you. It's like, here, Pokeball.
Like, hey,
Yeah, I
I like
like-
you. I'm
you're
okay
a
with
good
you
person.
owning me. I'm okay with you owning me. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So are you saying that humans are mightier than the gods?
Oh.
Only because of the fucking ball.
So
They just
in the
accept.
Pokemon world, we live the Pokemon people, the people of Pokemondia, they live in a society where they've essentially defeated God.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sociedad.
La sociedad.
Cool. I guess, they never mentioned that in like the Christian teachings, but I feel like that's a pretty smoking gun right there.
Wow.
So they live in a godless world.
Same. I'm just kidding.
Technically, no. Technically, yes, and technically, no, because, like, technically, there's no canon timeline for Pokemon.
There's no what?
There's no timeline for Pokemon.
They've been around since like the
So there's-
ancient times. 'Cause I remember in the games, you found fossils, and the scientists were able to resurrect them and bring them back to life. Essentially, I thought so.
Yeah.
There's like ancients, but like the first Pokemon, it's not told, as far as I'm concerned. It's just except
Yeah,
for the
so-
god, Arceus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah. So, like, that's the only one that has, like, a specific timeline. Like, it's in the past, like, in the ancient past. But otherwise, all the other games technically do not have timelines because every region is, like, advanced in its own ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for all we know, I take that back. There is a bit of a timeline. Because gold, silver, and crystal take place sometime after red, blue, and yellow. That's the only timeline right there. The rest are like they all like 3 of the games could be happening at the same time for all we know.
Nice. Pokemon is a crazy world.
It is.
It is a very crazy
it is a
world.
crazy
It is a world we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you never got into it, Cheeb.
I know. I don't know.
It's too much.
I guess my parents are fucking weird about it, so I didn't feel comfortable asking them for the games. But they wouldn't be able to point out what a Pokemon looked like anyway, so I could have gotten away with it, you know? But I didn't think about that then.
Yeah.
Honestly, Chibi, just get Gato to like do an emulation and just play like the first Pokemon game. It will get you hooked.
Or
Yeah, it's really easy.
or
on
you
the
can play
phone.
some of the more recent ones because of the fact that they're in 3D, and you might be more into that. Yeah, and then you can go back to the old ones because the old ones are.
Just save Scarlet and Violet for last because that is buggy as hell.
Arceus, that one's on the Switch, right?
Yeah.
Is that one good?
It's fun. It's a lot different from all the other games because Pokemon actually tried something different with this one. It's more like Zelda-ish and the way of the design.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's a bigger place for you to explore because in the old ones you have like set paths you can go to that you have to go to, while in these new ones you can actually go wherever.
It's an open world,
like,
technically.
yeah, it's an open world.
Yeah, because I gotta admit to you guys, I don't like turn-based combat. I'm just not a fan.
The only time.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, I like the new open world ones because even though
the new open world is
the
very
new
nice.
ones are like how Nikkita said, they're kind of glitchy. You can get past that if you keep turning it off and on the game, but or you just leave it running for a long time. But other than that, the fact that it's open world is so nice because you just actually get to experience how it is to just be out there with all the Pokemon and they're just hanging out.
Yeah, it's actually very fun. I actually really liked that game. It's very fun. It's so much more open world. It's basically exactly what I thought Pokemon should have been from the beginning. But I understand like at the time like the limitations and everything, but like it gave Pokemon a new direction to go to that is so very nice. I'm so glad that they continued it to Scarlet and Violet. And I hope they continue making it like that.
Me too. Very nice.
Yeah. So I suggest just get that one. You'll have a lot of fun because you don't have to worry about like all the variations and everything. And you'll get like a really good feel of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should emulate more games on my phone. That's why I don't have an iPhone. Because it's just like, I want to fucking do fucking pirata ass shit.
Yeah, good stuff.
Phone.
I love it.
Yeah, Pokemon. It is well known, well beloved throughout the whole ages, and it holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
This Pokemon's really fun. It's great. Yeah, we're all fans.
Yeah.
And Chibi became a fan today. You learned the
right,
lore.
Yeah, they live in like a fucking godless world. So, I mean, I gotta check it out now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta.
I'm sorry. I feel like I ranted. I feel like I overtook this whole episode. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We need more Pokemon lore.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that either. About Arceus, though.
I knew about him only
He is the god of that world.
only because my brother talks about him. I was like, "Where's your god?" And he's right.
He's right
He's
there.
right there.
There. He has
To
a
be fair,
playpen.
you don't get to keep them, so
Oh, you don't get to keep him? He just lets you catch him, and then he's like, ah, fucking stupid. I'm hanging out over
Goodbye.
here.
It's like when you're fishing.
Yeah,
He's like,
Don't
never
come down.
mind.
It's like, yeah, that
like,
was fun, lol.
like I'm gonna let you get me for this one thing, and once you're done, I'm gonna break the machine that keeps me captured, and I'm gonna run away again.
You thought.
You thought.
boy.
thought I was
Yeah,
Come
because
on.
I guess it would be pretty fucking weird if you got to just like keep a god.
Yeah, wouldn't the government
Like
come after
the
him?
god.
Exactly. Government's like, you can't have this.
That's a
You
protected
know what,
species.
Chibi?
Mm-hmm.
I think you will also like black and white too.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I liked black and white. It was very cute.
Since the Pokemon have powers, like, are there Pokemons that possess the capacity to become a weapon of mass destruction?
Oh, multiple.
Yeah.
Multiple?
There's some that actually look like gun machines.
Well, some of them are just
Yeah.
guns, okay? There are Pokemon that are just guns.
In X and Y, you literally have two Pokemon that are basically life and death, and you can catch one of them.
I can catch death.
Yeah.
That bitch
Yeah,
ain't taking
I
no one
did.
today.
Today.
I caught death.
Dang.
It do be.
He's my best Pokemon.
They like rebel. Like, remember with the origin story with like Mewtwo, is that he was
Oh, yeah.
created in the lab and then he hated the humans, and so when he escaped the lab, he was just like mowing people down and shit.
Yeah, because
Yeah, he destroyed the whole building.
Yeah. So it could be like in that case too, where they just bite back
Yeah.
at people because they're like raging and shit. They're going like they have like the revenge moment. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
teenagers, they
Teenage.
they're going through puberty and they're like, it's not a phase, mom.
Like listening to Papa Roach.
Hell yeah.
After destroying a building.
Yeah, it's not a phase.
Do you think that the reasons why the humans live harmoniously with the Pokemon is because they know they can't create a weapon that could be greater than the power of the god Pokemon?
Yeah.
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 What are you gonna
Wait,
do
so
if
if they
Pokemon
were-
comes up to you? Shoot it?
Yeah. They're gonna zap you before
Yeah.
you even have a chance.
Exactly.
They'll either zap you, torch you, slice you up, do a telepathic attack,
Yeah.
or just like throw
Yeah,
things at you.
They got
You're dead either
everything,
way.
man.
Now you see why I'm so apprehensive about letting my 10-year-old child out.
Hey,
to
they
the
wanted
world
to.
with that kind of
Who are you
power.
to stop them? They're just gonna escape through the window.
I would cry.
Yeah, man, you can't stop them, bro. You can't stop your kid from being
Yeah,
themselves.
being a Pokemon master. How could you?
Yeah.
I'll be like, fine, you can go ahead, but when you're 20 and you can't read, don't come crying to me.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Do be.
I mean, there's probably kids that regret it. They're just like, man, I fucking made this decision at 10 years old.
And they're
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
across
saying,
the
like-
country. Already,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home.
Gambling and
Yeah.
shit, fighting crime and stuff. Like, they're just kids. Kids are kind of dumb, dude. Like, actually, there's prodigies, don't get me wrong. They can't make life-changing decisions at fucking 10. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to get their asses in school and then, like, grow up a little bit. And then they can go out and make a decision of their own. Instead of, like, the mom of Ash Ketchum being like, yeah, sweetie, you're 10. Time to go and, you know, get a Pokemon and go out in the world. Da-da-da. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
Do Pokemon trainers, like, make bank? Like, what's the incentive? You know?
Jump another kid and you.
Well, in the games, every time you beat a person, they have to give
They
you
have
money.
to.
No, that's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're just like, you know, it's like dog fighting or like cockfighting. You know what I mean? Like, it's the money's there. You know what I'm saying? So
Somehow they have money and they give it to you if you beat them. And sometimes you beat children, actual children. A child.
yeah, like you're taking a younger kid's money away. You know
And
what I
then they
mean?
cry.
That's not. Yeah.
You
You
beat up
just killed my
adults,
Pokemon.
teenagers, and children.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how the
Yeah.
children are out in the world. They're supposed to be at home.
Exactly. Reading. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
reading.
Dang.
Yeah.
Would you guys be a Pokemon trainer?
Course.
I think I'd just go back. I'd be like, nah, you guys, I'm gonna go to high school. I don't know about this shit.
Yeah, same.
What did we learn from
this
high
shit
school?
later.
I mean,
I mean,
Come on, learn how to read.
technically, you don't have to You don't have to be a Pokemon trainer at 10. They just give you that option.
Goodbye.
I would learn how to read because when I was 10, that was when Twilight came out.
Just take
I'll
a
be
book
like,
with
y'all
you.
Can go. Y'all can go gamble. I'm gonna go stay at home and watch Twilight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
All you need to know is Pikachu Thunderbolt. That's all you need to know how to say.
And every now and then he'll electrocute you. You'll get burnt by random Pokemon and all that.
Yeah.
By yourself. That's crazy. That's wild.
But it's okay. I've never seen anyone pay for medical expenses.
Yeah, because in their universe, they have free healthcare. And they
Yeah.
can just walk into any hospital and be like, my Pokemon's dead. And they resurrect them and they just go back. Like,
Exactly.
no
There we
charge, you know
go.
what I mean?
And it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. What a utopia, man.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. They feel safe letting their children out in the world because they have all these social safety
Yeah.
nets.
See,
You
that's
know?
why I would let my child
Yeah.
go. Just let them go free into the world. They might come back.
They might come back. They
might.
might.
Yeah, when they need money, they're gonna come back. That's for fucking sure.
Mr. Mime, give them $20.
I lost 20 Pokemon battles in a row. Can I borrow some money?
Mom, can I have $20? Yes, son.
Please.
Let me zell
she's
you.
like, get my purse.
Hell yeah. Oh, what if they said
Dang.
a little bird, I'm not gonna say Pidgey, but I'm just gonna say Pidgey. Like to do the little to get the $20 and then the Pidgey flies back to the owner. To the kid.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be so cute.
Like a delivery service.
yeah, because they do have little delivery
no.
services with Pidgeys and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be pretty
right?
cool.
That'd be so cute.
Yeah, I feel like my kid would be like a fucking loser
No.
ass Pokemon trainer. Or like they'll do it for like a year and then they'll like drop out and then they'll be like, oh shit, I didn't have any more plans, and they just stay at the house until they're
Oh.
30 and you know.
At least they know how to read.
At least they know how to read.
At least they know how to read. I mean,
You're never gonna get over that, are you? Got those.
no.
Damn, Chibi, look what you did to Gato.
Yeah, she can't read, dude. She never learned.
Yeah, I mean, well, I learned.
Never learned.
And luckily, there wasn't an option to become a Pokemon trainer, so yeah, I'm very grateful for that.
Given the opportunity, Gato would have not learned to read.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I wouldn't know how to count past 10 and shit. Like, basic multiplications, I would have been like, I don't know. I think I won this much money. What is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. But I got to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so that's great.
That's adorable.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just look at the pictures. That's how you
Yeah,
read.
exactly. Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
We went up for a lot. We learned a lot.
And there's
I'm
still
very
much
glad.
more. This is the
And
first
there's
episode.
So much more to be continued. Before we wrap up, did any of y'all want to plug in your socials?
Oh God, no! Never find me. Never try to find me.
I used to draw.
You'll only ever hear my voice in these podcasts, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't post anymore. It's just that I used to draw. I don't draw at the moment, but to post. But nah, maybe next time.
Fun.
A lot of fun. Thank you all for stopping by. And like I said, this is Gato from Lonely Corner Radio signing out. Hope y'all have fun. Be safe. I love you. And goodbye. Bye.
Bye.